Can the Starlancer TAC be your new daily driver? Well, in this video, I want to find out. I've got two requirements for a daily driver. You need to be able to hold some cargo and you need to be able to fight. We're going to see if the Starlancer can do exactly that. Plus, I'll go over some other things here and there while using the ship. Now, the TAC is definitely very big for a solo pilot, but I did remove all of its turrets to make it soloable and save some energy. But as you can see in front here, we have a whole hospital just to respawn at, so very good for bunker running. We're not going to test it today since bunker running is super easy. We're just going to fight a couple of bigger ships, see if we can take them down, loot their cargo and make a profit. You can see here is the little hangar. Very good for a little ship that you can include. Park your Starlancer out there. Maybe loot a couple of things with your little ship, come back, and you're all good to go. Let's go take a PvE bounty hunting mission and see if we can get some cargo on the ship solo. For our mission here, we're going to go with a bounty hunting mission. It's 99k, sub-capital class vessels, so heavy, very dangerous. We'll see if the Starlancer can handle it. We're at our mission location here. Let's quickly take a look at our targets here. So our main target over there is a constellation, and then here on the right hand side we've got a bomber and a C2. It's not the biggest, but hopefully we get some cargo out of these things. I think I'm going to do the right side first, since I don't think the constellation has much and I don't want to lose our other targets. I want to fight them all. There's another target that just popped up, which is a 600i. So we will need to be a little bit careful. I might be able to shred our shields, but I'm more scared of the bomber. Lucky for us, we've got a lot of firepower. Well, at least capacitor, since I recently buffed it. But we're in range here. Let's see if we can take this thing out. It did quantum in or nav in, so we will need to keep an eye on it. We are very slow turn rate, so we'll just try our best to hit everything. Can't really dodge with the Starlancer TAC here. She's very big. We'll just see if we can do damage and then give different shield faces to our opponents. Right now I'm dumping everything into this thing. Only goal is to keep it in my view, and once we're low I'll switch shield faces. I am trying to keep my rolls up though. Just roll into the pip and then pitch up so that I don't miss all of my shots. I am using gimbaled, but you can see the thing is already red, so not much effort so far. And my shields really haven't gone down just even a little bit. Very good shields at the moment. I'm not even the slightest bit worried of anything. Maybe a torpedo might do it, but other than that, I'm pretty comfortable in this ship. Don't really do much, you just face tank everything. Don't really have to think, since you're so tanky. Pretty slow as well. There we go. Super easy. Let's see if we can find that 600i, since that thing has the least amount of cargo. So I'll deal with it first. And then the C2 I want to scan. 600i is back shield already down, since we have such a big capacitor with our CF repeaters on board. But now I'm not even turning, I'm just pushing forward just a little bit here and there, and the 600i can't get its nose onto me for some reason. So I'm just gonna sit like this until she blows up, I guess. There we go. Super easy fight. Probably one of the easiest. I might as well give it a scan while we're here. So just to see if it has anything. It can have a little bit of cargo, but not really worth it usually. Here you can see the cargo. Copper, corundum, ultratoxin, 1 ACU, but not really worth it for us. Let's see, where is that C2? Managed to find the C2 here. I'm just gonna shred the back shields. They're really easy to deal with in most cases. They're super big, and for some reason their turrets never seem to shoot. Maybe because it's cannons and they're super slow. But I usually just like to sit on their back. You can see the shield is already down. They really need to buff their shields, at least for NPCs, since they're probably one of the easiest ships to take out. Constellation, it's even more difficult than SC2. Already red. You can see she's running. There we go. Super easy. Let's give it a scan. Hopefully there's something decent. Only 2 alter toxin. Lots of random. Some scrap, so nothing crazy, unfortunately. Let's go take a look at the constellation here. Scrap you can probably sell for something if you get a lot of it. But I'll just mark this thing here for us. So Alt 1. Let's go take a look at that constellation. Constellation managed to spot us. It's coming towards us in nav mode. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try and hit it while it's coming towards us. Just off angle it so it doesn't run into us. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. They should have a lot of turrets. Definitely one of the more challenging ships to fight if you have a smaller ship. But I think my shields will hold up pretty decently against this thing. Plus I can just pepper it endlessly with all of my weapons. Just gonna try and get a little bit closer here. Back shield is already down. And we're only now running out of weapons. So you can outturn me, I believe, since it is a constellation and I'm a Starlancer. But we managed to get here almost instantly there. I don't think they have any cargo. Yeah, they have no cargo whatsoever. You can loot the weapons if you want to. But I think we're gonna go to the C2 here. Take the scrap and go sell it, or at least whatever is valuable on that ship. Since I do want to test out the cargo hold of this thing as well. Here we go. We're at the C2 here. I'm just gonna park my ship next to it so that we can load up the Starlancer here. Lucky for us, it's super easy to get to the cargo hold. You just drop down here and then you can just run forward. It was very easy to park since it's not really that big or wide. So you can just point the ramp towards the C2 here. I'm first going to take all the medical supplies, the alter toxin, and then all the scrap, since that is what is valuable. So let me quickly unload everything here. Here's some alter toxin for us, and then also some medical supplies. You can see here, here's the medical supplies. You can stack it pretty high so it can't touch the roof. There is my alter toxin. So just good to know, and definitely a lot of scrap that we can use. Here is a 32 box of scrap. Let's see if we can fit it somewhere in here, since it's very important to be able to fit these boxes. So you can fit a whole one on the side here, which is very nice. The next 32 box here, we had to get creative and just put it in very deep so that we can start stacking more cargo here. So one fits on the grid. I can probably put the other one there as well, which make it a lot neater, and just fill up everything here. It's probably what I'll do. Managed to fix it up here. Just threw the other crates to the side. Looks a lot better. I think I can squeeze in way more now. Could probably loot a little bit more, but most of the valuable things is in my cargo hold. I'm gonna go sell it. You can see it's not even full. There's so much space for 32 boxes. But I'm pretty satisfied with what we got so far. Let's go see how much we can sell everything for. Since this isn't like the ultimate cargo run or anything or looting, I'm just gonna go sell everything at Grimhex. But just know you can get way more for different materials at different places. But Grimhex will take mostly everything. So this is why I go there. You might also run into some trouble here and there, but for the most part, usually peaceful. I managed to make it to Grimhex here. Just gonna land. And here we go. I landed inside of a hangar. I'm just gonna throw everything on the elevator here and then go sell. Managed to unload everything here. I'm going to send it down. Everything went down successfully. Let's go see how much we made with just one C2 of looting only the most valuable things. Now, I didn't give a tour of the Starlancer TAC or even a walk around. I'm assuming you already know since everybody is probably covering it. I'm more here to see what it can do gameplay wise, mostly combat wise, right? So that's why we only did a combat mission and some cargo running. Technically, probably pretty decent for any type of cargo running mission as well. But yeah, I'm mostly here to see what gameplay it can do. The medbed is pretty cool, and the little hangar for the ship, very useful for a daily driver. But I'm mostly here to see what it can do combat wise. Let's see how much we made. For our medical supplies, we made about 30k. For our scrap, we can't max it out just yet, but we can sell 27k so far. And our alter toxin is not in demand at the moment since it's probably overstocked. Here you can see alter toxin super overstocked. So we might be here for a minute, or I can just calculate everything and give you the price. I managed to calculate everything here. It is 114,000, which is pretty decent for just a regular C2. Not even good loot on it, right? But definitely a good daily driver. You can definitely do combat with it, whole cargo with it. Plus you get a lot of extra features like a hangar and a medbed, making it pretty decent for most players, even if you're solo. But remember, engineering is coming, so just prepare for it. But hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like. And if you want to see my loadout for the Starlancer TAC, then you can watch this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.